Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming. Made just after his breakthrough TV movie Duel, 1972's Something Evil is another early credit of Steven Spielberg. And if it has little of the searing originality of the better-known film, there is still much to recommend it.
You shall be taken.
On the face of it, this is by-the-numbers 1970s demonic possession within the family, preceding The Exorcist, but owing a debt to Rosemary's Baby, from which it also borrows veteran star Ralph Bellamy.
I had a devil in the house once. Oh?
Who horror fans will also recognise from The Wolfman. Paul and Marjorie Worden move into a farmhouse with their baby daughter and young son.
Stevie, you come here now, you be careful.
Stevie, huh? But there is something about the place.
That's a pentacle to ward off evil.
While by night...
You know, I thought I heard a baby crying.
These tense scenes alternate with the happy family, but there remains a sense of something under the surface, something that perhaps Marjorie has unwittingly invited.
I am Osiris and Orpheus.
I am Osiris.
And Orpheus.
Beginning to manifest in Stevie. This puts a strain on the family, playing comfortably into Spielberg's wheelhouse.
I'm going to take the children and I'm going to New York. You can come if you want.
I would say that for the first 40 to 45 minutes of a 70-minute film, nothing of obvious supernatural consequence happens, with the exceptions of those very occasional trips to the barn. And yet it is hugely compelling in its everydayness, largely because, the secret of many Spielberg films to come, this isn't about the plot. It's not about possession, it's about the family. In fact, this could equally be about mental health and its effect on the family, and it would be very nearly the same film.
You are going to have to help because I can't anymore.
Unfortunately, as the film becomes more explicit and more conventional in its supernatural direction, it does actually become less engaging. Spielberg would correct this drift by the time he made Jaws just a few years later.
Some places are evil. You can buy them, but you can't always own them.
There's nothing in Something Evil that you haven't seen before. It's not a very original story, but it's done so well.
Your son, Mrs. He's the devil's own. He's been taken from you.
The inventiveness of the filmmaking only occasionally succumbing to gimmickry. And mention must be made of cinematographer Bill Butler, who would continue with Spielberg for Jaws, and who died earlier this year at the age of 101. Spielberg has somewhat disowned Something Evil, saying that CBS did not give him creative freedom on it, which is one reason that it is neither seen nor talked about as much as Duel. Another reason is that Duel is not just better known, it's better, but this is still a very enjoyable, if minor, film, with strong performances, particularly from Sandy Dennis.
You have to come home. I've done something terrible.
I care more about the characters than I cared about the story, but if it had been made by a lesser filmmaker, I don't think I would have cared about either. Thanks for watching. Have you seen Something Evil? Any thoughts on it or Spielberg's other early TV work? Let us know in the comments below.